Is that the villain in disguise? She's like, soon my plan to kill the speech impediment princess will come to fruition.
Your Eminence, may I have a word about Charlotte?
Oh, Heath. Mana's blessings be with you.
They said Mana!
How is my granddaughter?
She isn't as chipper as usual. She seems young thanks to her elfin heritage, but she is 15. She may have sensed the shift in mana power.
They said Mana!
I see. Look here, Heath. The Mana statue has begun to cry. And you saw the light above the lake last night.
Yes, sir. It was bright as day in the middle of the night. Do you know the source?
I do not. But I believe it has to do with a change in the mana power.
Mana!
The light seemed to land in Astoria across the lake. Would you be willing to look into it, Heath?
Of course, Your Eminence. I believe there is trouble in Jad as well. We should erect a barrier in Cascade Cavern to protect Wendell from any interlopers with bad intent. It would be the safest plan.
A white, huh?
She's like 50% hair.
Dangerous. I can't let Heath face it alone. I gotta go after him. Okie dokie. Let's get out
I
of
did,
here.
but it was part of the show. Chat, I yelled Mana earlier for the content, and my wife's name is Anna, and I think she thought I called for her help. And she just came in very concerned. It backfired. This camera, though. Ah, I got my flail.
Come now, Charlotte. You're not supposed to leave the temple today.
Let me go! I gotta save Heath!
You mean your foil?
What a jerk!
No, they replace
Let's go a
R's with
different way.
W's, not L's. I love that she's doing the Naruto run.
Oh, hi, Charlotte.
Mick, I know you aren't some dumb little kid anymore. Come on, help me get to Astoria.
Astoria.
You want to go to Astoria? But there are monsters in Cascade Cavern and all around the lake. Plus, you don't know magic like the grown-ups.
Hey, listen up, Tiny. I may be as small as you are, but I happen to be 15 years old. So I'm basically an adult. My body is just aging slower than most people's do. That's all. Got it?
Also,
now
your
tell me
speech.
how to get to Astoria, or else.
Okay, fine. Meet me outside on the second floor balcony tonight. I know a secret that might help.
Well,
Nothing
Jessica
much to do.
actually
Let's
hit the
take a nap.
guy. Charlotte just threatened to hit him. So that does show that Charlotte is more mature than Jessica, chat. Did he say cash me outside? Yeah, he said cash me outside. How about that? Bull crap. There's no way you could will yourself to wake up in the middle of the
Oh,
night.
good. It's nighttime.
I will talk to you after I open this. Chocolate!
Hey, Charlotte, over here. Now stand back. It was hard for me to sneak this away without anyone noticing
Chat,
what I
his
was
eyes are like
doing.
the stars.
This
Not
is
because
a
of how they
sprint
glisten,
stepper.
but because of
It
how far
lets you
apart they
jump
are.
Really far. Just took it from, okay?
Okay, great. So, how exactly is this supposed to help me?
You can jump to Astoria with this without the grown-ups knowing. But you gotta go now. Someone could come by at any second.
You just sit on it like a mount?
Oh no! I think my aim was off. Not my fault.
And that's how he killed the princess. Dude, and she was spinning fast. Yo, her organs are gonna be just like all messed up. Oh, it's the werewolf guy. He was one of the other potential characters.
What? A little girl? Now what?
It's raining goils. Bro's got that Naruto hair. Dude, look at any of their hair. He's like Super Saiyan with a feather duster on top.
Oh, you're up. This is Astoria. You okay?
Ooh. I'm sorry. This is Mick's fault. He's toast when I get back.
I'll go. You stay. It's night, so sleep. Okay?
If it's night, shouldn't he be a werewolf?
Wow. It's a good thing I landed on a nice person last night.
Person.
But I've wasted enough time. Gotta find Heath.
Sometimes she sounds like a child, and sometimes she just sounds like Southern. I landed. That's child. A nice person. That's alright. That's New Yorker. No, see. Oh, that's right. We're in the story, the early thing. Oh, it's that town that gets blown up. Hey, y'all's town gets blown up soon. Just FYI. Rabbite Forest. It's amazing how many creatures in Japanese games never evolve like legs or anything. They just bounce around.
Oh,
Like that's as far as evolution got. She pulls out her nunchucks. You're going down, Rabbit. You know what you did.
This is a piece of cake. Leave it to me.
Oh, you said the first sentence right, and then you had to add "weave it to me" in there. Obtained an item seed. I don't think I get to keep stuff from the flashbacks. Candy. Or Lucre. Miss, do you need help? Are you looking for someone? I do remember seeing a priestly young man heading in the direction of Jod. Wait, what? That's back the way I came from. How is she not getting the nunchucks tangled in her hair and or hat? You fool! She keeps the nunchucks in her hair and or hat. There's storage. There's also a lunchbox in there, her wallet, and extra soy sauce just in case Panda Express doesn't provide. Okay, we'll actually fight some. Muck needs to play anime games every Wednesday and call it Weeb Wednesday.
What do you think you're doing?
I could ask the same of you. What business could Ferolian guards possibly have in this place?
Hey, this human's a priest from Wendell. We can't let him go now that he's seen us. It could jeopardize our Beastman invasion.
Why would you just say Beastman
Invasion?
invasion?
Impossible!
Don't worry, I, the child with nunchucks, am here to save you from 3 grown muscular men.
What's with this kid?
What's with you? Ow!
Alright, that's realistic. That's realistic.
Charlotte! Leave the child alone!
Solar flare!
Don't worry, Charlotte. I took care of them. What are you doing here?
Oh, Heath. You left and...
Shh, something is coming.
What in the heck? Is this the clown from Spawn?
No! Make it stop!
Watch out!
Oh great, Heath's gonna take a bullet for her and die.
Heath!
Oh,
Wow,
its head is
didn't
hollow.
realize
That's
that
cool.
Holy Bolt would work so well. I suppose it is a powerful spell after all. Ooh, looks like I hooked a whopper.
Okay.
No! Oh,
Awkward
no.
pause.
What did you do to Heath? Huh?
Oh, silly child. Run if you know what's good for you.
Alright, now that's a villain. What did you do? I'm not here to monologue. Whap!
No! Heath! He's gone. Heath! Give him back!
Reminds me of my favorite part of Tales of Berseria, is when they first met the young boy, and he started to cast that spell where he was going to explode, and they're like, no, we gotta stop him, and she just kicks him and like punts them as hard as she can.
Began to attack the city of Jad.
Just punt the child.
Alone and frightened. Charlotte heard a noise nearby.
Efficient? Yeah. Charlotte finished recounting the harrowing story of how they came to be on this journey.
And then I couldn't even get back to Wendell because of the barrier. Until you opened a path through the cavern for me.
I could totally deal with the fact that she's younger than she looks.
I got a little
Or,
lost
sorry,
on the
she
way
looks younger than she is.
and
But
fell
then
down.
the fact that how she acts and behaves
If you
totally seems to
hadn't
counter
been
that
there.
statement.
It would have been good night, Charlotte. That was
Wait, so she
Once.
followed them through the cave they opened, but ended up in front of them hanging
well,
off the
young
cliff.
lady. I am on my way to Wendell to see the Priest of Light. I do not suppose you would care to join me? Oh, you want to see Grandpa? Why didn't you say so?
Grandpa?
You didn't know it, but you helped your chances. I'm actually the granddaughter of the Priest of Light. Come on, Slowpoke. I'll take you to my grandpa. Now, it's off to Wendell. I see.
The psycho smile. Charlotte joined the party. How to get kidnapped 101. Hey, if Reitz knows anything, it's how to
Follow me.
let people
I am
kidnap
happy to
small
have you
children.
lead the way. Thank you.
Are you an enemy?
Take point and leave the rear to you.
Don't worry, recruits. I know how to get to Wendell.
It should only be a bit further.
It's only Luker. Luker!
Gotta get this nuisance out of the way before we can go.
Okay.
Too bad.
We should leave this dark and treacherous terrain.
Defeated within 30 seconds gives bonus XP, and defeating without taking damage gives XP. Did you level up Charlotte? No. Not yet. Power attack damage, base hit points increase. Recovers 20% more HP when healing an ally with 30% or more below battle. Base MP increase. I don't know that I have a heal yet. How do I... Oh, like that. You must learn equipped abilities in order to use them. There are many types of abilities. Some will raise your stats, some help during battle, etc. Go to the gear and stats page to equip an ability. Okay, it opened this automatically. How did it... Okay, that's how you get there. Alright. V and C to swap tabs. Yeah, alright. Whack Bam. Her skill is Whack Bam, a bouncing lunge and damaging attack with a flail. Alright. So I guess she doesn't have any healing magic yet.
This one's so annoying.
Don't know if you noticed, but you can use combos like weak, weak power. Weak, 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 weak power. Weak, weak.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she was like a little hop.
I never knew I had such power within me.
18 Luker. Imagine telling this kid, yeah, we'll escort you, and you get into a fight, and she pulls out a flail and screams and just charges into battle, and you're like, wait, what? Putting 6 points in spirit will give you a heal skill once you progress far enough in the story. Wait, why am I controlling her? What? No! It's forcing me to control Reitz. I don't want to play Reitz. Because it's your main. I was gonna main Charlotte, but people told me that would mess up the other thing. Meh.
We finally arrived in Wendell. I confess, I am a little nervous to meet His Eminence.
Thank you so much for taking me here. Hurry! We need to request an audience with His Eminence.
Does gear change your appearance in this game? Like, can I get this girl some pants? Is that possible? Or am I just forever hanging out? Class changes do. It's like Octopathin.
I'm on the job.
Hmm?
I think I'll wait out here. I left without telling Grandpa. He's probably really mad at me.
Charlotte left the party. Oh wow, that was... Okay. Alright, I guess we don't get to play her for very long. Alright, wow. That's a shame. Man, I was gonna play her the whole game. I guess she was just like a 10-minute thing.
The hour is late. Please return tomorrow.
Please, there is no time. The Beastmen have already invaded Jad and Astoria, and they are on their way here as we speak. And Fairy...
What? Oh no! You must report to His Eminence at once.
The British are coming! The British are coming! Your Majesty! I have news from the front!
Please, accept the Goddess of Mana's blessings.
Mana!
I am Reese, the Princess of Laurent. My country was set upon by the thieves of Navarro. My father, the king, is dead. And my brother is missing.
And my pants!
I was unable to save my father and country. But I will not stop until I find my brother. Please, Your Eminence, I need your guidance.
No! Laurent has fallen? I fear that without the help of the Goddess of Mana, there is nothing I can do to help your kingdom. There is no other way to bring Laurent back to its former glory.
Your Eminence, what do you know about the Choker of Death? How can I stop the curse? I need to save Jessica.
Choker of Death? But that's a forbidden and ancient magic. How did this come to be?
Here's the story.
Blech.
I am certain that Isabella is not what she seems. Hawkeye, my apologies. But I do not know how to lift a curse so ancient and evil. Only the Goddess of Mana can do that.
Mana! Oh my god!
Only the Mana Goddess?
Ah, double
That
mana!
can't be. What am I supposed to do now?
Wait! I have something to say. Your Eminence, please listen. I have come from the Sanctuary of Mana
Mana!
to tell you that the Mana Tree is
Mana!
withering. Mana power grows
Mana!
weaker by the day.
Withering? But without the
Three.
Mana Tree,
Mana!
the seals on the Mana Stones will break.
Mana!
The Benevodons will be released into the world.
What is that?
5 in a row!
You're acting like this doesn't affect you.
So much
You've
mana!
been chosen by Fairy. This means that you alone can retrieve the Sword of Mana from the Sanctuary.
What? Oh, wait! This cannot be! What does this mean, Fairy?
I'm sorry, but the mana in the world so depleted. A fairy can't leave the sanctuary
Muck
for
has
long
leveled
without
up
a
and
host.
acquired
If I
diabetes.
hadn't found you, I wouldn't have made it.
I am sorry, but finding Elliot takes precedence. Please, find someone else to be your host, Fairy.
Would that I were able to bear your burden. However, once a fairy finds a host, they are bound to them for their whole life.
What?
Only death can part.
You should have asked consent for that.
But I have no time to waste.
With the Sword of Mana in your hands, Reese, you can take back the Kingdom of Laurent and find your brother. And bring peace to your people.
Oh my. Did you read my thoughts just now, Fairy? This sounds too good to be true. But please, tell me, what is the Sword of Mana?
The Sword of Mana is the embodiment of the ancient power of Mana, guiding force of spirits. It is an alternate form of the golden wand used to create the world itself.
Oh my god.
The one who holds the mana sword gains awesome power. The sword
I'm like
lies
taking
in the
smaller and
roots of the
smaller
mana
sips because
tree,
I'm gonna run out.
waiting.
And yet they keep saying it. They're not stopping.
Before the mana tree withers completely, you must reclaim the sword and awaken the goddess of mana once more. She alone can bring peace to the realm and grant your wish.
I will go if it means saving the brother.
This is the
I've
true
lost to
trial
those
of mana.
fiends
Yeah,
from
surviving the
Navarro.
drinking game.
I can avenge my father and my fallen kingdom with the sword of mana. Pray tell, where can I find the sanctuary of mana?
I am so sorry. But with mana so depleted, I don't have enough power to open the portal to the sanctuary. Not by myself.
Throughout the world are 8 points
Just
of
hook up an
mana
IV.
energy, mana stones, sealing away the fearsome Benevodons. If you activate the
All right, no
mana
more, no more, no more.
the portal connecting our world to the sanctuary of mana should appear. Through that portal is the sanctuary. However, you should know that the energy inside the 8 mana stones was sealed on purpose as the mana goddess began her slumber.
So what should I do?
In ages past, there once was an ancient spell used to control the energy from the mana stones and bend it to the user's will. However, countries refused to allow each other any control of the spell and use of the mana stones. The war that followed caused unspeakable damage. It was nearly as destructive as the sealed Benevodons. The survivors cursed the magic to avoid future tragedy and forbade anyone from using it. Now the life of any person who uses the spell will be forfeit. There is no longer anyone alive who knows how to work this cursed spell.
There may be one way. If we borrow the powers of the elemental spirits that reside near the mana stones instead, I can combine their powers with what remains of mine to open the portal for everyone.
Splendid! This is a relief. If you wish to find a mana stone, I've heard many say that the Lightstone is in Cascade Cavern, guarded by the elemental Lumina. It is the cavern you pass through in order to reach here. Take Fairy. With what remains of her power, she can help you find Lumina in the cavern. See if you may borrow his light powers.
Fairy, answer me this. If I go with you, I can save Jessica?
Of course. The goddess of mana should be able to undo any magical curse once she reawakens. She can definitely help.
All right, then I'm in. Let's see this through.
I have a lot to say, but I'm waiting for it to stop for a second. The Priest of Light's faith has granted you a new ability. Alright, so...
If this drinking game keeps going, Muck's kidney is going to form a mana stone.
Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. Alright, so let me see if I get this straight. His problem is the evil witch with the cursed collar on his girlfriend. And then her problem is I can't find my little brother. And the answer to both problems is, what if we just had the whole power of God? Then we could solve any problem.